Go ahead with questions for Ceyair.
Hello, everybody.
Hi. What do you like about John Butler?
I think he's a really great guy. We've gotten to know him really well over the course of the season. And I think my favorite thing about him is his mind. I think he's just super advanced with his knowledge of the game. And I think he does a really good job at, passing that knowledge on to us.
You were just mentioning, maybe some younger guys get an opportunity in this bowl game. Have you seen a little extra juice in practices from some of those guys who send sets out there?
Yeah, 100%. Definitely. I've definitely noticed, a lot of people flying around and making plays, flashing in these practices, people that maybe didn't get to play as much during the season. But I think that's what the bowl games are meant for, opportunity to carry on, to finish the season on a high note and then, carry on into the next season. So, I feel like you see that oftentimes, at other programs as well, younger guys or players that didn't really get as much on-field experience during the season to come and shine during the bowl game.
Are guys excited? How excited are guys to go to New York? What's the vibe to get?
Me personally, I'm extremely excited. New York has always been a place that I've wanted to go to, and then spending the holiday season out there. You always see movies they be in New York, for Christmas and stuff. So I've always wanted to do that. So it's like a bucket list thing. So I'm really excited to go out there and play. And then as for the team, it's the first time we've been to a bowl game in a long time. So everybody's excited about that. But the fact that we get to go to New York is, I think, is really cool.
What's on your bucket list?
I got to go to Central Park. I don't really know what else they got. I got to go get a chopped cheese. I'm not sure what else they got. I got to check it out. See what. Oh, and I got to see a play. If I can see a play, I want to do that. I know they got that. I saw Hamilton last time I was in New York. They got the Michael Jackson play. I want to see that play.
You just got here not that long ago, but the way college football works and how much you play, do you merge into a leadership role, or is that how you're looking at it now?
Yeah, I mean, I knew I came in here kind of with a little bit more experience than some people in the room, especially the younger players. There was a lot of freshmen, a lot of redshirt freshmen, and when I was a freshman or sophomore at my previous school, there was people that came in who had played prior to coming to USC, and they had experience, and they came in kind of with a different mindset and a different approach, and so and I've seen these players go to the NFL, so I wanted to bring that approach to Nebraska, and I think that's kind of what I did. Just come in with a little bit of experience, kind of trying to guide some of the younger players and help them wherever I can.
Sure.
Ceyair, what do you think of the matchup? You guys are playing an ACC team.
I'm excited. I'm very excited. Boston College is a great school, a really good program. So I think we match up well with them. It should be a very exciting game. It should be fun.
You guys know much about them right now, or does that maybe?
Yeah, we're getting into studying them as a team, studying what they do. So I mean, we'll get a lot more into that next week for sure. But this week we definitely just getting back going. Moving around and stuff like that.
Why was it important for some of the players on the team to go to Coach Rule and actually advocate for Coach Butler to be the
I think for Coach Rule, he's got a really tough job. Being a head coach, being in control of big decisions like that. It's difficult. And when you have somebody that's on the staff already and been around the players, they can speak to how they feel about somebody. And Coach Rule is somebody that values people's opinions, and he values his players' opinions. And so hearing how we feel about Coach Butler is I feel like it helped Coach Rule, because if he can hear okay, they're comfortable with him, they're comfortable with what he calls, what he does, it places more faith in Coach Butler for Coach Rule. So
I mentioned that there's maybe some guys that were second or third on the depth chart this season but didn't play because there were other guys playing in front of them. Those guys have left that might play in the bowl game. Who's impressed you on the defensive side of the ball so far in bowl prep? Maybe a young guy or two that hasn't played a lot this year so far.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of people doing some good stuff in practice. Somebody that comes to my mind for sure though is Donovan. Donovan's been playing really well. Donovan, Caleb, Preston's been impressing me recently. Just really getting to see, because I'm kind of getting to watch everybody else play. Usually, in practice we're out there running around the whole time, but now everybody's kind of getting in rotation, and so it's good to see everybody going out there and making plays. And Bly and JJ and Mari, everybody's been doing a really good job though. So I'm excited to see how how everybody go out there in the bowl game and plays.
For players in the month of December, how crazy is it just with guy could be next to you one day and they're gone the next, just with the portal and everything that kind of goes on in the month of December?
Yeah, I mean I think that's kind of just how things are now. I think you've got to get used to that. I think people have to make the best decisions for themselves. And at the end of the day, like, we all have goals. And if somebody feels like that, you know, their opportunity to reach their goal is somewhere else, then you can't do anything but respect that, you know, and support them through that and wish them the best and whatever it is that they decide to do. So I think it's just, you know, it's a part of the game now.
Good. All right.
Cool.
Thank you, Ceyair.
Thank you, guys.